Please subscribe my channel. I never thought those words would come from her in that way. They were plain and everyday, like she was talking about the rain outside. We were in the kitchen when my wife turned to me and said, "I hate being with you." No yelling, no crying, just those words falling between us like a glass breaking on the floor. My name is Matthew. I'm 37 years old, and I have been married to Sarah for 11 years. Until that day, I believed we were only facing a tough time. Life had felt hard recently. Job pressures, a house loan that never got smaller, and 2 children who used all our strength by bedtime. I did not want endless romance. I only wanted to feel we were partners. Sarah used to make that simple. When we first met, she was smart and kind, the type of person who really listened. She found my simple jokes funny. Even after marriage, she would send messages during the day saying she missed me. That side of her seemed far away now. The shift did not happen all at once. It came slowly. She stopped asking how my day went. Meals became quiet, with just eating and looking at phones. If I tried to speak, she would answer without lifting her eyes. When I tried to hold her in bed, she would move away, saying she felt worn out. I told myself it was from worry. Sarah had taken a new job with longer hours. I handled more at home without complaining, hoping she would come back to me. But she moved even farther away. The evening she said she hated being with me was not during a fight. I had asked a basic question. Had I done something wrong? She breathed out hard, as if she had kept it inside for ages, and then said it. "I hate being with you. I feel stuck." She folded her arms, already on guard. I kept my voice calm. I just stood there, trying to see how the woman I loved could feel that about me. My heart felt empty. I asked when these feelings started. She shrugged. "I don't know. For some time." Then she said, "I just don't believe we fit well anymore." That night, I could not sleep. Sarah turned over and faced the wall, as if nothing big had happened. I looked at the dark ceiling, thinking back over recent years, asking myself where I went wrong. By morning, a change had come over me, not mad, but clear. I went to work like a machine. During my break, I sat in my truck and thought about why I was staying. The kids were important, of course, but what lesson was I giving them by letting dislike become normal? When I returned home that night, Sarah was on the sofa watching TV and smiling at her phone. I stood there and saw she was not unhappy. She felt better. I went to the bedroom and took out a suitcase from the closet. I began putting in some shirts, pants, bathroom items, and my computer. I did it slowly, not wanting to make it seem too big a deal. Halfway done, my hands began to shake. Sarah came to the door. "What are you doing?" she asked, sounding annoyed. "I'm going," I answered softly. Her face changed right away. "You can't just go," she said. "We have to discuss this." "You already shared how you feel," I replied. "That's not what I meant," she said fast. "I was only letting out frustration. You're making it too serious." I closed the suitcase and stood tall. For the first time in a long while, I did not feel small next to her. I felt strong, and that worried her more than anything. She came nearer, speaking softer, more careful now. She talked about all we had made together, the home, the daily habits, our past. She said going away was not fair, that I would be leaving my duties. I listened quietly. Her words sounded like one she had thought about alone, but never planned to say until now. What she did not say was that she wanted my help without having me around, the support without the person she no longer liked. There, with the suitcase next to me, I understood this was not about fixing our marriage. It was about if I would accept what she had told me. I breathed deeply, knowing the next step would change how she saw me forever. I walked by her without speaking and went to the front door. My hand was on the handle when her voice broke behind me. "Matthew, stop." It was the first time in years her saying my name sounded like it meant something. I turned around slowly. She stood in the hall, holding herself, eyes open wide in a new way. It was fear, not of missing me, but of losing grip on things. "You don't get to do this," she said. "You don't just choose to go." I looked at her and felt pity. "You chose first," I said. "You just didn't expect me to believe you." She started to speak, then stopped. Her sureness faded. She came outside as I put my bag by the car. The night air was cool and sharp. I heard her breathing fast behind me. "What about the kids?" she asked. It was not real worry. It was a way to hold on. "I'll visit them," I said. "This isn't me vanishing. It's me not staying where I'm not wanted." That word hit her strong. "I didn't mean hate," she said quickly. "I was upset. You're changing my words." I looked straight at her. "You spoke clearly." She shook her head, acting worried now. "You're making too much of it. All couples say things they regret. You're meant to work for us." I almost smiled. For years, I had worked quietly, with patience, giving in, staying silent. "I did work," I said. "You just didn't see it because I stayed calm." Her voice got softer, almost begging. She came closer, acting sweet like before when she wanted something. "We can make it better. I don't want you to go. I just wanted some room." "Room for me?" I asked. "That's not fixed by acting like it wasn't said." Her eyes looked around, as if hunting for the old me who would give in. When she saw I was different, her face turned hard. "So that's all?" she asked coldly. "You're just leaving?" I lifted my bag. "No," I said. "I'm going towards something better than feeling unwanted in my own house." She laughed, short and angry. "You think you'll be happier? You'll be sorry." I stopped, then looked at her once more. "I already am sorry for staying so long." I got in the car and turned it on. In the mirror, I saw her standing still. I drove out and did not turn back. I stayed at my brother's place that night. We did not talk a lot. I lay on his couch, looking up, hearing new house noises. My phone got messages near midnight, from Sarah, one after another. First angry, blaming, then sorry, scared, full of promises. I did not answer. The next day, there was a voice message. Her tone was steady again. She said we should talk like grown-ups, that I was not fair, that I was harming the kids. The same old words. I heard it once, then removed it. In the days after, her actions made sense. She told friends I had left her. She acted surprised. But privately, she asked about money, plans, what going really meant. The surprise was not that I went. It was that I went without pleading. A week on, I returned to the house for more items while she was working. It felt changed, quieter, less full, not from missing things. I took what I needed and left the rest. I did not want old things in my new start. That night, she came to my brother's without warning. She seemed worn, guarded, not as strong as before. "I never thought you would really leave," she said. "I know," I answered. She looked at my face closely, like seeing me fresh. "You meant it." "Yes." Her body relaxed. No big sorry, no huge act, just a quiet knowing that words matter, and sometimes they make people leave for good. When she went, I felt calm inside. Not happy, not payback, peace. She hated being with me, and I finally trusted her words. Putting things in the suitcase was not to hurt her. It was agreeing, and her response was valuable not because it pained her. It was valuable because it showed I should have believed her earlier.